All right, so I think there's more conversations being had about the Sentai's rumor cancellation, but I want to bring up some things that I noticed and why all of this is about to be confirmed, but it's not the end of the entire franchise as a whole. But some information that I find out personally might end up being the worst ideas Toei has ever done, but also might be the best thing he's ever done. Who knows how they do it? So let's get to the information. The biggest factor behind the series and is said to be sluggish sales. The Super Sentai series have been struggling compared to Kamen Rider and Ultraman in terms of merchandise sales, and there have been concerns about its future for several years. The setting of multiple Sentai heroes may no longer fit with the times. Detective dramas are TV and Asahi's specialties. So this is probably a way to revitalize the series, said an entertainment agency source. When we asked Toei, the producers of Super Sentai series, about the new special effects series that will be broadcast from next year, they replied, "We haven't made an official announcement about the end of the program, so we're not in a position to answer questions about production or future programs." It seems like that many people will suffer from Sentai loss with the end of the program, but as the next hero will be a detective, he is likely to give children something of big dreams or whatever. Now, what it's actually saying is that the toy sales have been one of the main reasons why this show hasn't got off the ground. And not only that, but I have a gut feeling that it has everything to do with Gojuger because of how goofy the show is. And the first episode blew me away because of the visual effects of a fighting game, right? But the writing and the later episodes and how they executed, you can tell it was starting to get goofier from there. Especially the Red Ranger, because it seems like they just don't know how to create a serialized Red Ranger since Sentai. You know, we ain't have no problems with that in Power Rangers, but in Sentai, I know it's a kid's show or anything, but it's the fact that you keep goofying up Red Rangers all the time, being high pitched and agile with high energy. I get having those type of quirks is cool and everything, but if you're gonna have a Red Ranger as leader, at least you could do is have him being serialized. But King Ultra had one that I wasn't really fond of, the Red Ranger. I don't even like him. But the Purple Ranger, I love Rita. She's cool. Her and the Yellow Ranger were my favorite. And that Spider Ranger, I definitely love him because he's one of my favorite ones. And that's about it. But I love the story and everything. I'm not really feeling the Red Ranger because he was kind of like too agile, and he kind of reminded me of Tyler a little bit, except he's more serious a little bit, you know? And that's just how I feel personally. But to me, I think all of this is starting to sound like it might be a time for a change. But I think Hasbro has something to do with this because we might end up getting a 25 episode season for a new Sentai. I don't know how true that is, but if it is true, then it's not going to be a good look. Because personally, I really do think that they should have just stuck to your 45 or 50 episode season instead of trying to change something. And I kind of think that Hasbro has something to do with it, especially how they run their programs of having, you know, a 25 episode show or a 25 episode season or a 22 episode season, like how that happened in their current era learning from the dark ages of the Neo Saban era. But like I said, these are just rumors still. Nothing has been confirmed or anything. I'm just giving you all the information. So it basically says the same thing, but I'm not gonna like read whatever though, but I think I might have to. While the end of the show is likely to leave many feeling Sentai less, the next hero will be a detective. So the part where it says Sentai less is making it seem like, oh, they're not gonna get any more Sentai as they know it. I mean, Japan is known for, having a lot of goofy stuff. So I can, respect that. But I feel like if you want to appeal to a new audience, you're gonna have to change its format. Yes, change can sometimes be scary, but when you think about it, it might end up being good because you don't want to be stuck doing the same thing for years and years and years after. You kind of want to like change a bit, and I kind of get what they're trying to do, but we have yet to hear or see what the new name might sound like because so far we've been hearing rumors about Universal Sentai, Universe Sentai, Universe Warriors, or something like that. Those possible name change. So, yeah, this is probably the information that I found. Yeah, it's insane though, So we'll have time in the future for Toei to even say anything as of right now. So as long as he's pretty much giving out the best information and possible, then if it's confirmed, then okay. If not, then I think you might have overreacted. So yeah, what y'all thoughts on this, man? Link to the article will be in the description.